Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Yusril, the game is Star Trek Online, and welcome to the latest featured episode of the Iconian series. House Pegh is taking the fight to the Iconians this week, and Captain Kagan is our mission contact. So let's see what House Pegh, or indeed House Peng, wants us to say.
The Empire requires your assistance with a covert mission deep in Iconian territory. It is dangerous, but if successful, it has a chance of turning the tide of the war in our favor. Report to the Denasia system. There you will meet a man named Ramir. He wants to explain the details of the operation to you personally.
No doubt, because he thinks it's important. So what are we getting as payout for this? 10,000 skill points, 10,000 expertise, well, 9,000 and 10,000. The weekly reward, a choice of either a universal tech upgrade, enhanced universal tech upgrade, or one specialization point, 720 dilithium ore, which is frankly pocket change by comparison, and a choice of the ground trait up close and personal, or disrupt a pulse wave. But let's face it, you're going to go for both eventually. Then next week we get point blank shot in space. Ooh, I can see a lot of escort and pilot captains going for that one. And the best defense, naturally a good offense. Your attack plans grant you a hull healing buff, along with their normal effects. That's going to be interesting because, of course, there's already a starship trait out there that gives you temporary hit points with the use of attack plans, so cruisers might get very hard to kill with that one. But accept the mission. For now, we must go to battle. And hello, Trendy. Right. Forwards. Needless to say, this mission is going to involve spoilers, so if you don't want to know what's happening at Denasia 2, now would be a good time to, well, not plough straight into a sun. So, Denasia 2, this is an uninhabited Empire's world, Federation quarantine found curious ruins, might have been Iconian, and Denasian is one of 3 languages that shares similarities, and no one's ever been able to send a research expedition ever since. Cough, cough, cough. I wonder what Section 31 made of that. Probably compost. Welcome to Denasia. Someone's wrecked the paint job on my
Ready for
hull
transport.
again. Well, that's nice. At least she's to the point. No boasting. And here we are. Transport confirmed. Leander is standing by. Good, I was afraid you were going to leave me here with the Klingons. I mean, there's only so much alcohol I can take. Right, Ramir, what have we got?
Kapla, and welcome aboard the IKS Hague. My name is Ramir, and this is my ship.
The IKS Hech. I'm pretty sure a Hech is a kind of knife, but we shall see.
Your reputation for getting the job done precedes you. Alliance Command gave me the authority to pick who would assist us on this mission, and your name was at the top of the list.
Wonderful. Well, that's nice, but if he doesn't have much reputation, that's because he's a very good spy. God, my character can be stupid at times.
If you do not know about my team or our missions, then I have been successful. There are many battles fought in shadow. Now, if you don't have any further questions, follow me to the briefing room. I will give you more details about our mission there.
Let's hear more about House Pegh, the backstabbers and soft drinkers
House
of the
Pegh
Empire.
is the code name for a discreet group that serves the Empire. My team are all warriors, but you will not find us screaming battle hymns or leading the charge against an army. Guile and secrecy are our weapons of choice.
So absolutely not Section 31 then.
There is honor to be found, even in dishonesty. If an enemy force can be felled by words or the simple removal of one troublesome individual, the entire Klingon Empire is strengthened by the acts of a few brave men and women. My warriors do not use poison, and we look our targets in the eye before they die. But there is no need to shout when a whisper carries more meaning.
Okay, maybe not quite Section 31 and a very enlightened outlook.
The past few years have brought about many changes in our ways, and a warrior who only uses one weapon would be a poor warrior indeed. As the mighty Kalis once said, a well-aimed blade can sometimes achieve more than a fully armed armada. Now let us begin the briefing.
Lead the way. Okay, right, we're still under control at this point. What do we have? Standard Klingon cruiser layout. I'm trying to remember how many of these I've shot. Is that a... Yep, that's a Federation phaser he nicked. Oh well, I suppose if it gets the job done. Right, hello ladies. Remind me not to try to hit anybody. Right, Ramir, what do we have?
Data recovered from the station in the Calbridan system has pinpointed the location of a second base in the Denasia system, containing several of the Iconian's Omega generators. I understand you had a hand in recovering this information.
Well, that is classified, but since you clearly have access to the mission reports from the Calbridan system, well, what's the point in denying it?
Of course. Nevertheless, we have the coordinates of the Iconian base. Our plan is to sneak in and sabotage the Omega generators. Taking them out will cripple the Iconians' ability to refine the Omega molecules that fuel their gateway networks.
Okay, so this is likely going to be one of the highest security sites in the entire Iconian grid. How are we getting in there without being blown to plasma?
Infiltration is our specialty, and we have technology not available to other ships of the fleet. Our cloaking device can extend to protect your ship as well. That should be sufficient to protect us.
And if it isn't, then we're all very, very dead.
Then we fight. I expect we will have to fight our way out anyway, after we detonate the Omega generators. I hope your crew is up to the challenge.
Yeah, they are. However, detonating Omega generators means detonating Omega. What happens if we wreck subspace for light years around? We're going to be stuck here on a slow road home.
Our scientists put the risk of a catastrophic reaction at less than 7%. That is an acceptable risk.
Fair enough, 93% chance that we can actually go home. You know what, I'm gonna take that with reluctance. I mean, if we can get it down, I'd be happier.
This is our mission. You, of course, have the authority to change our mission parameters.
Being a fleet admiral has its perks. Let's come up with a better
The
solution.
lair is right over there. She will also be a part of the away team to help extract any Iconian intelligence we find in the facility. Be careful. Her mate Travana is very protective.
I will endeavour not to slap either of them. Right, let's go. Ladies, we need a plan that is not going to blow up the entire system. What do we got?
What do you want?
Ramir suggested I speak to Belair.
Why?
Our mission parameters.
Don't worry, Travana. It's fine.
Right, so there's a chance of causing an Omega explosion when we blow the generators.
Yes, but the chances are slight. If the charges are properly placed and calibrated, it should not be a problem.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you an engineer so epic, her voice echoes even when no one else's does. Do we have a better alternative?
Well, the risk comes from non-stabilized Omega particles. They are very unstable. If a chain reaction starts, we will not be able to stop it. If that happens, we'll lose our ship, yours, and anything within a few thousand kilograms at the least. But if that happens, the heralds in the system will be destroyed too. That's something.
Yes, it would be a spectacularly big bang, but we can stabilize the stuff courtesy of Q.
Right. If we were to stabilize the particles into one or more Omega molecules, the chance of a detonation would be greatly reduced. I will need to run some numbers. We will have to give ourselves more time in the facility, and there is a greater risk of discovery, but it might be the better option.
Yeah, because, you know, less than 7% chance of total suicidal death and wrecking subspace travel for light years around is definitely a better option. Run the numbers.
I disagree. Taking the time to stabilize the molecules puts the team in danger.
We're going into one of the most heavily defended Iconian facilities for light years around. A danger is a given.
You insult my honor. It is my duty to protect this team. I will not sacrifice Belair's, our lives, for needless precautions.
It's not needless. I'd like to be able to use warp drive when we're done.
So be it, Batak.
Hey, I might well be a weirdo by Klingon standards, but I heard that. Right, so, what have we got? Well, we've run out our welcome with the, Captain's Targ. Hello, you. Who's a cute little meat-eating crew discipline tool? You are. Yeah, you are. And does Remy have anything to say? Nope. What about the other two? Nah, well, they're not feeling very chatty at all, are they? Can we pick anything else up while we're here? Possibly the technology that has the coffee cups hovering above the table. It's a good way of preventing stains, that. Wouldn't mind that on the Leander. Anyone else? Bring them death or diglot. I hope you mean the Iconians when you say that. What else have we got? A few spare crew. Hey guys, I'm just toddling around. Don't mind me. Also, I should probably put the shotgun away. Anything else? Nope. No, we're not going to get a chance to poke around the most advanced stealth ship in the Klingon fleet. Pity. I'm sure someone... Yes, hiss to you too. I'm sure someone would like the plans for that enhanced cloaking device. Mind you, we've probably already got them on the quiet. Right, Stovo Core Light... I'd prefer to put that future off as much as possible, and I hate to point out you're coming along as well. So, if it goes south for me, you'll be right behind. Energize! Energize? Thank you. And to warp we go. Right, so here we are, nicely cloaked up. All we have to do...
We are beyond the Herald sensor range, but we should not approach any closer without the protection of a cloaking device.
Agreed.
Once we get close to the planet, we will not be able to risk a wide scan. So we will need to perform a series of pinpoint triangulation scans in order to locate the facility housing the Omega generators. At least we can remain cloaked while we do so.
Yay! We don't have to get shot up.
Once we have the location of the facility, my team will meet yours on the surface.
And when we're finished, we will be running like hell.
Then arm your weapons and prepare for battle. Our cloaks will do us no good after the Heralds discover our sabotage.
Run like hell, sounds like a plan. Okay, let's get close to the planet. Come on, Heg. Are you leading? No, you're following me. Dippy Toes will move out at half impulse to start with. Okay, so he's holding formation. Let's rack up to 3/4 and then to full. I'm not going to chance going up to full impulse on this, so this might take a while. I don't want to blunder out of the cloaking effect. Cloaked. There we go. We'll also break high just to stay out of weapons range of that. Very non-interactive battleship. Oh, right, there's scenery. Yoink! Full throttle. Don't care anymore. And... okay, there we are. All stop. And scans the surface. There we go. There's something on the surface and it's Iconian, so let's
In order to expedite the triangulation process, my ship will move away from yours and perform our own scan. Once we have reached a distance of 4 kilocams.
Wonderful. So that's 8 kilometers. We'll pull away ourselves. What's the effective radius of your cloaking device? Not sure. Gentle toddle forwards, coming up to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and...
Position confirmed.
All stop.
Beginning scans.
Triangulate the base.
Sensor interference is preventing us from getting a good reading. Move to 16 kilometers.
I repeat my question. What's the effective radius of your cloaking device? Because this could get very messy. 13 kilometers. 14. 15. And we'll stop.
16 kilometers confirmed. Beginning sensor sweep.
Triangulate the planet. Very close to that Iconian battleship.
Belair
There we go.
here. I have coordinates for the facility, but I cannot do a deep scan without revealing our presence. We will be beaming in blind.
Well, provided we don't beam into a large rock, that is tolerable. Away team, prep and get ready to go. And we have their transport coordinates. Let's get down there. Energize. And here we are. Ooh, Iconian interior decor. It's not a bad little place. And we're just going to lose the shoot me shoulders. There we go. Into my own away rig. Ramir, what do we got?
This facility was very well concealed and shielded. Even now, our scans are so limited, we cannot get an accurate readout of the layout.
Because the generators are fouling our sensors. You'll note we have no mini-map. This could be awkward.
True, but our tricorders will be of assistance while navigating.
Excellent. Wonderful. Apparently they're
now
not
that
bad
we are
tracks.
on site, there is something you need to know.
You don't like Raktajino? You're allergic to targs? What else?
Only because I had orders which would supersede yours. I am not the leader of House Pegh. Now that we have secured the landing area, it is safe for him to join us.
Of course not. So who is? Oh, wait. Certain captain, I would
Ramir to
imagine.
Hague. We are ready for him.
Who there? Okay, you've let yourself go a bit, mate.
Kapla, you and your team have done well so far. Now, let us vanquish our foes.
Indeed. Welcome to the fight.
I am more than a figurehead. A man cannot lead an empire of warriors without being a warrior himself. I carry the Sword of Kahless, a weapon of fables, forged by Kahless the Unforgettable in the fires of the Kristok volcano, and cooled in the icy waters of the Lake of Luthor. This blade slew Molor, it conquered the Fakiri, and created a mighty empire. Now I will wield it against the infernal servants of the demons of air and darkness.
As I recall, it also provokes insane jealousy and acquisitiveness in any Klingon who happens to see it. And, oh yeah, quick pause here. For those of you who aren't familiar with this guy, he's not the real Kahless. The clerics of Boreth decided to have themselves a little power grab about next generation time period. So 40 odd years ago, then again, hey, maybe it's excusable that he's gone to seed. But do we think we need swords?
There is always a need for the Sword of Kahless. It is a symbol of eternal victory. No one who uses it can be defeated.
Well, I'll tell you what, you can go on point. We'll see what happens when they dump the power of a solar flare on you. Right, to, well, probably not glorious battle, but which way are we heading? This way. Okay, move it out.
We're right behind you.
That's nice. I feel so comforted. And we have some Iconian patrols. Let's just wait for them to take a wander. I thought you said you were right behind me. Come on. Dippy toes, dippy toes. Oh, Klingons. Right, radiation out. Mess them up. Fires a grenade. And then I need to be out of these circles. That was bad. Okay, focus fire onto that Defiler. Get a tricorder scan in. And generally mess him up. Moving on. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Done. Right. Are we done? Yep, I think we're done. Okay. Left or right here? Left. Also switch to the 116 because I suspect we're going to be hanging back.
Sensors are picking up a different Omega generator. My team will handle this one.
Incoming rescue in about 5 minutes. Let's keep moving. Because splitting the party is always a good idea. Right, so that's an Omega generator, I assume. Now, clear left, clear right. Not clear at all. That's a harbinger of Tiket. Get it! And I just wasted my exposed shot. Okay, get subspace Ujits out, get radiation out, heal up a little just by precautions, and then drop the solar gateway because, hey, I don't need to work on my TAM, thank you very much. Yoink. Oh, no, she's not dead. Come on, just die, would you? There we are. Aim headshot. Yoink. Nope, still not dead. Fine, switch to the shotgun. Let's just get close and do this the old-fashioned way. And wipe out the solar gateway while we're at it. Pop in the vascular region since she's focused on me and my shields are temporarily down. More radiation and more subspace debris. Purple circle, probably not a good thing. Again, it may be my purple circle, in which case it's a very good thing. Hey, you don't. No tanning salons here, thank you very much. There we go. Switch out, and oi, you die. There we are, what do we get for that? 383. Come on. Nope. Pop the health monitor out again. And there we go. Rebooted to staff. Oh looky, more constructs. Oh right, what are you guys doing up there? Fine, well. Actually, we can't actually frag you either. Fine, let's stabilize this generator. Done. Oh right, I have to collect the Omega particles and get a stabilization thing. Nice touch. Fine. Well, while everyone else is dealing with their small war, we'll just fail miserably at this. Yoink, 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 yoink. There we are, 100 points, molecule destroyed. Excellent. I'm guessing that was all we had to do. Also, ooh, information terminals. Let's download some data. I mean, it's like we're poking through their private emails or anything. Are we? Are we? Okay, fine. Bomb time. Plants the explosives. Big bomb. Very big bomb. Remarkably big bomb,
Our charges are set. We will meet with you in the hallway ahead.
That's nice. Now, which hallway ahead would that be? That one. Okay, the corridors must have merged again. Let's move it on up, move them on out. Sorry, head them up, move them out, as the saying goes. Ooh, more constructs. Right, arms the grenade, and irradiate them. And then have a grenade, you sons of heralds. Okay, subspace drift away. And just keep on pounding them down. Down you go. Yoink. And... right. Did they assume direct control? No. No, they didn't have time. Yoink. Gone. Nothing really worth looting. Let's keep moving. Ah, that looked like trouble, didn't it? It was trouble, and they're going the other way. Hey guys, we're here to murder you. And he's about to try to murder us, so if you don't mind, I will pass on that option and get out the arc. Okay, irradiation, you know this plot, you know how it goes. While we're at it, we'll just, yeah, turns out you can suck the life force out of a robot. The stuff you learn in Star Trek Online. Aim it up. Damn, missed a shot there into the thrall. Fine. We'll just drop him instead. Cut out the amount of incoming fire. Yep, there you go. Down goes the defiler. And we are still good. So, did we succeed in stopping Kahless's team from getting caught? I have no idea what those are. Is it... oh, hi guys. Is it, what is making that noise? I don't know, maybe it's... how they make baby drones? Who knows?
We got some information from the Iconian network. How did you do?
Found a terminal, can't read the data. They're not using FAT32 anymore.
Fortunately, I come prepared. My tricorder is loaded with the best decryption subroutines available in the Empire. Wrote a couple of them myself.
Alright, help yourself.
This is interesting. There are battle plans here for the Delta Quadrant. The Iconians were advising the Vaadwaur for months before the conflict started there. In fact, the Iconians insisted that the Vaadwaur start their attack in the Krenim Imperium, although they didn't say why.
We
I
can
also
guess.
see data on where the Omega energy is being distributed. This is good. If we use this, we can attack the subspace stations where... oh no!
Well, okay, the Krenim are time travel experts. The Iconians can't time travel. We can guess why they wanted them all dead. Okay, what's the problem?
Ket, one of the Iconians. It is here.
Well, we'd better get finished, and get out.
Yes, sir. We need to find the last generator.
Let's go, before Taket realises what's going on, decides to, you know, vaporise us all, like someone did the High Council. Oh dear, I think the alarm might have been raised. That would be unfortunate. Okay, shotgun, radiation, standard sit. Ow! That hurt! Call for help. Anyone, if you wouldn't mind? Turns out that getting clubbed by a defiler is enough to knock you unconscious. Who knew? Right, okay, we're back in the game. Let's keep moving. And thank you all for dealing with those Iconians for me. I might even be able to reset my jaw afterwards. Right, where
Use that
next?
panel to access a visualization node and locate the last Omega generator.
Okay, and this won't set off every alarm in the place, will it? Remote cameras. Okay, so we have big generator. Lots of constructs.
Zoom in on that.
And oh, looky.
It's Taket.
This isn't an assassination run. We're not going to be able to take her anyway. Unfortunately, I suspect she's right next to the last generator. Kalis!
An Iconian! My blood sings for this battle. It will be glorious.
It will be messy. I don't think you should face it
Kalis,
alone.
my Emperor, you are the strongest of Klingons. You wield the sword of Kalis. But there is no one who can face an Iconian in single combat.
Right, I'm going to waste my breath. Listen to Ramir!
The war does not go well for us. You all know what we face. Our people need a symbol to inspire them. That is what I was created to be. This battle will be one of legend. Every soldier of the Empire will have this tale on their lips.
The tale of how the Emperor was vaporized in 2 seconds flat by an Iconian. Yes, this is going to do wonders for morale.
This is not my day to die. It is my day to kill an Iconian.
Okay, does anyone else want to try talking sense into the suicidal loony?
Who am I to argue with the Emperor?
Nope.
Firing a disruptor at an Iconian is like attacking a starship with a stick. The Sword of Kalis is a remarkable weapon. It might be the only thing that could work.
Well, do we have a better
We
plan?
part ways here. Complete your mission. I will descend to the lower level and challenge the Iconian.
That's going to be over quickly.
We
Well,
create a
fight
legend
well.
this day. Remember it.
We'll help any way we can. Yes, well, if anyone can kill an Iconian, it's Kalis.
Miko kara endo kila gedo cham karedo kila.
Well, at least he's in tune.
Parecho
Get him!
Mara eko Rika 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 Nasopakare Kiro
Is this our exit?
Rika
Nope.
Rika
Maybe locked. Damn, right. Other passageway. We may need to come this way in a hurry next time, though. You done, mate? Apparently so. Let's keep moving. Are we going this way instead? Yes, I think we might be. Are we? Where are we going? Oh. Oh, right, this way. Whoops. Can I claim I was distracted by the inspiring singing? Into them! Come on, let's do this. Irradiate, clear the red circle. Get the flanking going, and then you. Joink. You're not getting to melee range, not after last time. Incap me once, shame on you. Really. I can hit back as well, you know. They all did. Good, right, move again. Aha! Unlocked door. Handy. Alright. Forwards. Ah, Harbinger.
Cat! I have come for you!
He's a Night Lord?
Face me, creature! I challenge you to honorable combat. Come forth! I am Kahless, the Unforgettable.
Who?
Destroyer of Molor, defender of Kamchi, and emperor of the Klingons!
Just stick a knife through her
In my
brat.
hands is the sword of Kahless, first of its kind. Will you not face me, Tiket? What could a being such as yourself have to fear from one man?
Good news, they're all distracted. In the back, if you don't mind.
We are in.
Did you really need to say that? It was patently obvious. Assuming you were talking to Kahless, of course. Right. Oh, hi, Harbinger. Well, so much for the distraction. Right, get her turned round. Nail that construct while we're on it. Okay. Oops. Assuming direct control, Harbinger? No, that's solar gate. That can go as well. And she's summoning more... I don't know what those are. Constructs, I assume. Give me some repeated options here. Come on then. You can go down, and while we're at it, Omega Nanites pop out. Hopefully they'll get there. We go right, Sarah's back on her feet. And the Harbinger is slowly coming down. Again, the solar gateways, shut them down fast. Or, well, no one here needs to work on their tans, and yes, I'm aware I've cracked that joke a few times before. Come on, out the wet. Down. No, you don't. You don't get to melee me. I know what happened last time. Oh, what the... Oh, right. Defiler again. Clear that blast. Don't want to get caught in it. Would be bad. Keep shooting them in the back. Best way to deal with an Iconian.
Tiket's too strong. Nothing Kahless can do is hurting it. We have to weaken the Iconian, and I think I know how.
Okay.
Omega
how?
molecules gather energy like sponges in water. That's why a small amount of Omega can generate such a vast amount of power.
So...
Quick!
Okay.
Find a console and activate the reactor. If we hit the Iconian with Omega, we might be able to injure it.
Fair enough. And we might also blow us all to Kingdom Come. But hey, it would be a glorious death. Trigger the generator. That's impressive. Now we need to trigger the other one. You realise, of course, that Kahless is also standing in the blast here. Okay. Generator number 2 is active. And...
Ha! Glorious battle!
Yeah, Kahless, would you mind standing away from the Iconian just for a second? This is going to be tricky. And now, gotcha. Right, brought down
The honorable
some water,
warrior will always prevail, demon.
We didn't.
You are no god, Tiket, and your tyranny ends now.
Hiss. Okay,
Now,
she's down a limb.
to finish this.
Just... Oh dear. Medic.
Remir to Hague. Emergency transport now.
Okay, so we kind of lost the Emperor. That's awkward. And now we need to shoot our way out of here.
And we were unable to stop the production of Omega molecules. The Iconian War will continue, and much blood will be shed.
Well, it wasn't a complete loss.
True. The data recovered by your team in Belair will be invaluable to the Alliance. The only thing to do is make sure it reaches them. To do that, we must escape this system.
And the Alliance
You're
needs
right.
the data.
We can't risk this intel not making it back to the homeworld. I've pinpointed an excellent transmission spot near here, where we can send out an encrypted microburst of data. If we don't make it out of here, at least the information can be of use to those who still fight. The Emperor's sacrifice cannot be in vain.
The Emperor should have remembered they can teleport. Let's go. And, okay, we actually do have to take the patrol. Fine. Fighters away. Shields to reinforce. And let's get this done. Barrage out. Torp spread out. AP Beta away. Get the temporary hit points. Fire at will. And we'll just start wrecking fence. To the long term. Into them. Dump their phaser platforms into the middle of their formation, and let's see how much fun we can have with those. You know what, let's get the Tachyon platforms away as well. Dial probe, eh? I think that actually seems to be working. Can I have some operating weapons, please? Thank you very much. Torpedo away. Arm torque spread, swing round. Crack their shields as they come round. Wide arc torpedo fires and spread, and that should neatly mess them up. There we go. Boomski. Right. Let's get this data away. Also, lockbox. It's in the terrestrial lockbox, in fact.
We're at the optimal transmission location.
Begin transmission. Initialize 56 kbps.
Iconian gateways. It's an ambush.
Of course it's an ambush. I'm not sure who just got ambushed, but it's an ambush. Let's go. Fighters away. Suppression barrage away. Counter their initial charge. High yield lines up. Oops. Back to recycle. And then we have the command options. Okay, so torpedoes are laid in. Should have got us a couple of 3 high yield ones like that. Wait for that explosion. There we go. Try Cobalt Cluster torp away. Best in advance whatever they gave us. Shoot up the rest of the Boltons, and then the gateways too, and then hard over once again. In fact, pull of photonic fleets, let's speed this up a bit. Good. You want to play with the ramming, do you? Have some torpedoes. And a lot of disruptors. Come on. Come on, die. And die. Thank you. Out, and we'll hang on to the damage boost for a moment. There we go. Hard left. Bolton's going to teleport back into our weapons engagement range in a second if we don't know this gateway. No, we know the gateway, and then we know the radar. Right. Resume transmission. 28 kbps. Iconians here have hacked off
More gateways. Something big is coming through.
Emperor dead. Oh look. Battleship. Terrific. And the solar gateway. That needs to die if you don't mind. So, get replacement fighters out. Atomic fleet still deployed. We'll pull in a new phaser defense platform. 2 new ones, in fact. And the EMP probes can go as well before it shuts them down. Good, there you go. Right. Extra damage. Always handy. And a Tachyon pulse platform away as well. That should neatly collapse their shields for us. Straight on damage. High yield torpedo on spec. Anything else coming? Quantum torpedoes. I'd say quantum torpedoes. Never mind, it's dead. Right, kills that probe. Lock onto the cast cruiser. Play Cobalts away. Roll around to broadside again. Go for a shield crack. And replacement fighters out as well. Broadside to broadside, best way. Especially when they said, there we go, Brumsky. Right, we are done with House Pegh. The Emperor is currently floating around as a small collection of disruptive molecules. The data has been sent, and we have to go back and explain to the clerics of Boreth that they need to come up with a new clone. Also, we lost the sword, which is arguably more important. We're not going to be getting any medals for this one, are we? Oh well. Let's see what Kurgan has to say. This is going to be a fun debrief.
I will mourn for Kalis, but celebrate his life. He was a clone, but he found honor in this life. Now I trust he will find Sto-vo-kor to his liking. But before he fell, he showed us the Iconians are mortal. His sacrifice will lead our way to victory. Qapla'! Hail Kalis, Emperor and Conqueror!
They're going to be getting really confused in Sto-vo-kor right now. What are the rules on identity theft? Anyhow, we have the weekly reward. We have up close and personal as our ground trait. Let's collect that. Let's have a quick look at it, because, you know, this could be interesting. Up close and personal. Yoink, there we go, we've earned it. Wonder how much extra damage we're going to get from that thing. Also, what do we want? Tech upgrade, 30,000 tech points, or a spec point? Let's have the spec point. 1 specialization point.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nimoy. Right. To Deep Space Nine, I think. We'll check out the ground traits on the map there. And welcome to Deep Space Nine. It's a bit more crowded than I remember. You always said, oh dear, politics, politics, politics. Right, all stop, dock up, and I imagine they have changed things a little, but hey, you never know, might get interesting, might have something worth looking at. So, what have we got here? Right. Nope, you really haven't changed things all that much since I was last here actually, but hey, Ops will keep telling us that. So, pop open character traits, pop open ground. Actually, I don't think it's a reputation trait, is it? Okay, what have we got? Give you all penetrating rounds, kinetic precision. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Up close and personal. Ah, there we are. Up close and personal. Close range damage increase. Okay, so if you're less than 6 feet away, you get up to 10% bonus range damage. And if you're more than 4.5 meters, it's no effect. So I'm assuming it's linear in between two. So about 3% per meter, 3.3% per meter, give or take. Right, so could be interesting. Also, it increases range damage, so melee get no bonus whatsoever. Might be worth taking a look at, particularly if you plan to use pulse waves and make heavy use of them. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I have been usual. That has been House Pegh. And remember, there's always Pegh.